so like eye-opening, and it's like, what the heck did I just get myself into? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. That felt so good to see. I felt like I haven't talked to you guys in so long, so it feels good to be back and to film. I just missed you guys. Let's just hug real quick. Give me a hug. Welcome back to my channel, guys. My name is Maria Mites, but you can just call me Mary. Today's video is going to be my first month into college experience, as well as useful tips that might benefit you if you are going into college. I know some people still have yet started school, mostly like East Coast and lots of like UC schools. So if you have yet to start college, hopefully these tips might help you. Wow, that was like the quickest intro. So before I begin, I am just going to answer like any questions, you know, that might come into mind when you hear about a college like experience, I guess. I am a freshman into college. I commute from home, so I do not live in a dorm, and I major in journalism, in case you guys were wondering. So without further ado, let me stop rambling and let's not make this difficult. Let's just get into the video. So I'm first going to talk about my experience. Yes, it's only been a month, but I feel like the most pivotal part is like the beginning of the school. So there's a lot that I've learned and endured and experienced within the first month of school. So yeah. So I'm first going to talk to you guys about professors. I don't want you guys to have like a mentality. I know before I went to my classes, I had like an imagination of some like really bad like evil character, like, you know, like those evil characters from like, superhero movies. That's what I had in my like imagination, because of my high school like teachers would be like, professors don't even know your name, they don't care, da da da. And yes, that might be right, but my professors are honestly one of the like most laid back and chill and cool and just so dope. They're just like, they're amazing. And I came into like a presumption of me walking into my classes and be like, oh my gosh, my professor is probably not going to understand me, or not going to know how to do anything, or just like make my life a living hell. But it hasn't even been the case so far. Let me just say, so far it has not been the case at all. So go into like your classes with like an open mind, not like what I did. So my professors are really chill. The assignments that they give us aren't that hard. It's very bearable. It just takes a lot of time to do. So that's one of the biggest issues I have, is not necessarily the assignments, is how I can manage time with school, my life, taking care of me, just like a whole bunch of stuff. So I feel like the biggest issue that I have, and I'm still having, is like how to manage time with all of this. So that's that. My classes are pretty easy for the most part. I'm taking generic classes as well as my major class and all that stuff, so they're pretty simple. You just need to get it done. There's really nothing I can say. Most of my stuff is online based, so I have to turn in stuff via online or all that fun stuff. I do go into the class, but all the submissions to turn in assignments are all based online, so that's really fun because I bring my laptop to school anyway. I haven't gotten lost yet. Fingers crossed I don't get lost yet. I cried a lot, guys. Me and my friend, literally. I have like a group chat with my friends, and we literally text each other, have you cried yet? So when was the last time you cried? Did anyone cry? Like, we literally have a conversation about like who cried, because it's gotten to the point where we literally cry every day, and it's normal for us at this point. Right now we like stopped crying, I think. So we're like slowly getting into the swing of things and like slowly adjusting into this whole college life, because it is a really big change for us. We all went to the same high school and middle school, so like those are like not even more than 2,000 to 3,000 people, and then we're jumping into a school where there's like hundreds of thousands of people, and it's like so like eye-opening, and it's like, what the heck did I just get myself into? So we just take a deep breath, cry here and there or everywhere depending on who you are, but you know, it's normal to cry. I cried my first day just because I was very like overwhelmed with a whole bunch of stuff that I'm not used to on my everyday life, but you get used to it. And yeah, my professors are really cool, assignments are not that bad. I cry. Campus is really big. My school is a very big school with so many different buildings, so it's craziness, and you just, you know, you gotta, it's an everyday process, guys. Like, you learn. I probably like see a new building every single day. It's honestly not that bad. College is not like Zoe 101. It's more like, yeah, it's not like Zoe 101. I don't know what it's like, but it's definitely not what you see in Nickelodeon or whatever channel Zoe 101 gets played on. But yeah, that's basically my experience. Nothing too crazy. Definitely fun times. Still meeting new people. Still trying to get my whole swing of things. So moving on to my tips. The first tip would probably be is to bring a water bottle everywhere you go. Bring a gallon, bring a flask, bring a cup. Like, just make sure you stay hydrated. Walking from one building to another building to another building, it can get really tiring, and you forget to, you know, drink water and stay hydrated. So make sure you are staying hydrated. Make sure that you are consuming water, consuming whatever you can to consume to stay hydrated. So that'd probably be a really big thing for me. I am a water junkie. I like to drink water every day, so make sure you just stay hydrated because you do not want to faint. The next tip would be is if you haven't started school yet, and if you know your classes, try and visit your school the day before school starts or a week before school starts, so you won't get lost on your first week of school. I know on my first week of school, so many people have walked into my classes thinking that they were in the right class, but they weren't. So make sure that you are prepared and make sure that you do know where your classes are at, because you don't want to be that student who is waiting for the professor to say their name and you raise your hand and you're like, excuse me, you didn't say my name, and you find out that you're in the wrong class. So you just don't want to be that student, because you're just taking time away from finding your actual class. So definitely would recommend going into school a day before or even a week before. Another tip is, if you don't really know who your professor is or want to know more about it, I would definitely check out the site ratemyprofessor.com, and you'll see a load of students, college students, who have either taken that professor and they either rate it either good or bad and like write comments and stuff like that. There is even like a hotness scale of whether or not your like teacher is good looking. So they just have a load of like different information for your teacher in case you wanted to know more about him or her. Another tip is, if you do not want to waste your money at school, I know there's so much stuff at your like cafeteria or like the food that they offer, the junk food, Starbucks, Einstein's, like whatever place it is, and if you don't feel like wasting your money, a tip that I do all the time is I just don't bring my wallet. I refuse to bring my wallet. I just bring important stuff that's inside my wallet and just bring it with me, because I know if I have my card or cash on me, that'll just like be, you know, a green light and say, okay, since I have this, I'm gonna spend it. You know, like, I have to have more control over my money spending. Yes, I'm aware, but it's better for me to just not bring my wallet with me, so it's just easy for me not to spend money. The next tip, I know the first 2 weeks of school you guys will probably be like carrying and lunging around textbooks, and it'll just be heavy and your body will just be all types of like cramping up and all that awful stuff. So what you want to do is, at your school gym there will primarily be like a locker room where you can store stuff in it, like a gym bag or whatever. For me, I store my textbooks that I don't need till later on in the day, and whenever I do need it, I bring it out and switch it with the ones that I already went through. So it's basically, me and my friends literally do this all the time. We like go to the gym, go into the locker room, put whatever textbooks we don't need till like 4 o'clock, and then just bring our 2 o'clock textbooks, and just when we're done with the 2 o'clock we switch it out and stuff like that. So it's very, very useful. You don't need to carry the textbooks from one building to the other building, so you know, you feel more free and more movable walking around campus. The next tip is, I personally don't do this, but I see so many people around campus who do this. If you're not much of a walker, bring a skateboard, bring a scooter, bring a bike, bring skates. I know me and my friends saw someone who's on a tricycle. We've literally just seen so many things. So if you don't feel like walking from one campus to the next, you can always just use those types of equipment per se to go around campus, or to cruise around campus, if I should say. My last tip would be for anyone who uses Microsoft, or if their teacher wants them to use Microsoft, instead of buying the actual Microsoft and all that stuff, you can actually get it for free. Basically, you sign up using your college email, and you can use Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, Excel, all those fun stuff that you need for school for free. You don't need to pay a dime. I know they are pretty pricey. I will leave that link down below, so if you are a upcoming college student, or if you're a college student in general and didn't know that, now you know. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It feels really good to be back on camera. Like I said again, I missed you guys. And if you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you aren't already, and don't forget to follow my social platforms. And until next time, I will talk to you guys later. Bye!